sorry, at expos, and they say, I can't get my butt to grow. And I said, well, what are you doing right now? Just give me a sample workout program. I'm doing squats, and then I'll do a squat, and then I'll do a squat, and I go, okay, well, here's the deal. It's not just about squats. You really have to go in, you have to write it down what you're doing. You know, how are you gonna track your progress? If you just went in and did a squat, and then you did a leg press, and then you did a step up, and then you did a lunge, your plane of motion has just been up and down. You're not going side, you're not going diagonally, you're not really doing anything to really switch it up. So that's why you have to get abductor and you have to do walk. You have to really incorporate those different angles to hit those different parts of your glutes to get that roundness. And another thing is, I think a lot of times women aren't really activating their glutes. You have to do a good active warm up. I like to do your squeeze, and your weight's so heavy, you could essentially not feel what you're working. And maybe you just got all your quads and whatever. But if you go in with, if you're training the way you should be training, which is I literally am going in and giving everything to that workout, then 2 days is sufficient. I think 3 is actually going to hinder what you need to do. So there is such a thing as overtraining. A lot of people you'll see on, on the social medias, and that's all they're doing. It's like glutes, 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 glutes. And I'm like, when is this time to grow? You really, come on, you grow outside the gym. It's with your nutrition, it's with your rest. That's when you grow your glutes. So my body part split, and then I would do another lower body and a shoulders, arms, abs day. I've split this year. I've split up to a ham glute day, and I've noticed personally a big difference in my hamstrings. Ham glute day, and I've noticed personally a big difference in my hamstrings. So I'm off that 3-set thing, so I'm kind of like a 4-set person. But like I said, I've gone in and done a hip thrust and done 10 sets and did 5 this way and then 5 lighter. My base is built on a 10 to 12 rep range. I like higher reps, but I like them in the sense of getting them in by drop sets and rest pause. So example, instead of me going in and busting out 20 or 25 reps, I'd rather start with a 10 to 12 rep, and I like to drop to get up to that higher rep range. So 10 reps, maybe rest pause, 5 more reps, rest pause, 5 more reps, or if I'm doing, say, a stiff legged deadlift, I'll rack the plates to where it's not too big plates. I'd rather have smaller plates on there, so when I'm dropping, it's easier for me. I'm gonna start taking off one plate and I have nothing left to do. So I'll set that up to where my drop sets are going to get into those higher reps. So 10 to 12 is my normal, and then like I said, I will go up to 15 and 20 on things like plyos, body weight only, but I'd like to use this through drop sets. Find these different sources of information. That's why a magazine like hers, where it gives information to women, it gives different ideas. A lot of times you could do something and you forgot about an exercise that you did maybe 3 months ago, a year ago, and you're like, wow, that was great. Or you see one tip and it's just a little bit different, and it changes, your results.